go back and consider accepting the bid for the audit services.
Motion to approve.
Got a motion from Mr. Driven, a second by Mr. Peterson. No further, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So
Next
moved.
question from Mr. Chair from Country Finance.
Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to ask Ms. Coleman about the amount of money coming in for the jail. And she's gonna.
Okay, at the present time, I just got to confirm, Darrell Manager. They've got 33 in from federal inmates, and I think you're going to pick up some tomorrow, aren't you? And, but we haven't received any money as of today, but we have got a list. I think the sheriff said as of the 5th, we're supposed to be getting about 23,000. Was it 23,000? Okay.
It was 23,000, 21,000 or so through today.
21,000.
And that's for December 4th. I mean, that's like in a 2-week period.
Yeah.
Less than 2 weeks.
In a 2-week period?
If I understood, 10 days.
So we have 33 federal inmates in the jail custody now in our
Yes.
system.
You said 33 inmates, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you, Ms. Cole.
Thank you. Y'all Merry Christmas.
Merry
Christmas. Oh, and, I think I put, we're gonna put it there, Cynthia's return, the payroll specialist in our
Yeah.
office, and we're having a return party on the 30th at 5:30, so if anybody would like to join, please let me know.
It's gonna be on your
Yes,
office.
it's that street. We will provide sweets, so.
Renee Davis is not here tonight, but Mr. Martin stepping in for her. Mr. Martin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Have 3 bids for county-owned property that I'd like to present to you for consideration. The first is in the amount of $7,400, and the location is 158 Fletcher Johnson Road, and $7,400 does cover the county's cost.
Got a motion by Mr. Peterson, second by Mr. Trivett. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved.
Thank you. The second offer is for property located off of Airport Road near Elizabethtown. The amount is $4,560. That does cover the county's cost.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Gooden, second by Dr. Mongoins. Any discussion? Not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved.
And the third is from a previous owner of this property, and she has requested a private sale for, she has offered $4,730. That covers the county's cost, and it's close to the assessed value as well.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Got a motion by Mr. Bullock, second by Dr. Mongoins. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.
Emergency Service, Nathan Dallas.
Good evening, I hope you all are doing well.
Doing fine, sir.
Item A, asking for your consideration on approving a facilities use agreement with the Bladen Disaster Recovery Team for the Paul Systems Building.
Motion to approve.
Got a motion by Mr. Triplett, a second by Mr. Gooden. Any discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes, sir.
in that, we do have space in there for our Bladen County emergencies in that building.
Yeah, we're gonna be using,
Yeah.
to store excess water we get from storms and stuff like that. Also, the sheriff's office is gonna have a space in there to process vehicles, and, that group's good to work with, so if we need space from time to time, you
I
know.
have a question on that real quick. So if an individual or a business or company has water, can I contact you or can anyone contact?
You mean needs water?
No, to drop some off. If they
Yeah,
come
they
in,
can contact
like, with cases of water,
Yeah, they can contact us.
so you have, okay, all right.
Yeah, they could bring it to, we're actually in the process of transitioning some stuff we've got in storage over there at the
Okay.
training center to that building.
So I said what I said to say that, we need space in there because when something happens, Bladen County's gonna be the first response, and this group here is gonna be response after Bladen County.
Yep. Yeah,
So that's why it's important for us to have space in there.
very important.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved.
Item B is consider accepting a bid, for $11,500 for, from BG Jackson Construction. And this is to remove all the, structures and concrete and everything off the property we acquired off 210, HM, Mr. Brown's property we now own.
Motion to approve.
Got a motion by Dr. Mongoins. We got a second by Mr. Peterson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Can I ask him a question?
Yes, sir.
With the facility that you out here at White Lake,
Mhm.
What is the actual name of that facility?
Bladen County Emergency Services Training Center.
So that's the only jurisdiction of that piece of property, is
I mean, it belongs to Bladen County.
How is it more than two organizations controlling it, or what's happening out there?
So we do multi-agency training. We house USDA out there, Rebuild NCs out there. We have several meetings and things out there.
And the county has formal agreements with those
Shooting
agencies.
range,
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they
it's
got
coming-
the shooting range, and
Shooting
like
So
the
the,
school,
the sheriff
security school
association,
classes.
the sheriff association is out there too?
They own the firing range.
The
The
fire,
Sheriff's Association.
Owns the firing range. We
Fire
don't own the
range.
firing
the
range.
law enforcement association,
Law Enforcement Association.
Law enforcement.
law enforcement association.
They own the range way in the.
On the very back. Okay, now I was looking at some names, I was trying to figure out who, I know we got it through the county, and I was trying to figure out had it been.
Yeah, they've got a right of way through that back there,
Okay,
but we do a lot of in-service training.
Okay,
All
okay.
in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dowd. Advisory board appointments, Hammond Fire Department, Fireman's Relief Fund Board,
Reappoint.
yeah, Mr. Trevor made a motion.
Second.
Seconded, Dr. Moon. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Opposed? Barnes Advisory Board, 6.
Reappoint.
Reappoint all.
Second.
Got Mr. Bullock made a motion, Mr. Peterson second, any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Pt3 Lakes Fire Departments, Relief Fund Board 1.
Reappoint.
Second.
Got reappoint, motion by Mr. Cogdell, second by Mr. Gooden. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Division of Aging Advisory Committee 2.
Reappoint.
Second.
Dr. Montgomery made a motion, second by Mr. Bullock, with the doctor in front of him. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. East Arcadia Fire Department 1.
Reappoint.
Reappoint, Dr. Montgomery made the motion, second by Mr. Bullock. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Economic Development Commission 3.
I make a motion, I reappoint John White, but we need to find someone for, Mr. Richardson. I think that's what the note said, so.
Got 3
Vernon
on there.
Richardson. So I will,
Table.
I'd like to table that, but let's have that, Mr. Steve, all right?
so I'll reappoint mine,
For Richardson,
John White.
okay, you and John, White talking about for Brennan Richardson, can we table that?
Yeah, we need to find somebody, cause
A second.
Till next meeting.
I second the table.
We have a motion tabled by Mr. Cogdell, we got a second by Mr. Bullock. Any discussion?
And we're gonna reappoint Larry Sessions, right? Make a motion to reappoint Larry Sessions.
you just tabled
You
it.
just tabled the whole thing.
Oh, you gonna table the whole, oh, you gonna?
No, y'all did, you
No, he
just
put
tabled
it
it.
on Vernon.
Okay, no, I thought we were just gonna put the name in for, when you were talking about Brennan Richardson, that you wanted to pull that off.
No, he was saying we needed one to come off, Mr. Richardson.
Oh, I thought he was wanting me to pull that off, I'm sorry.
So there's one space available?
Wait, can I rescind my motion to, okay, what you got
Yeah.
here?
No, we already voted, we'll do it next month.
Okay, I'm sorry, I thought I was gonna pull it from that.
It's good.
Emergency Medical Service Advisory Council 1.
Motion to
Stephen
appoint
Fife.
Stephen Fife.
We got a motion by Mr. Bullock, we got a second by Mr. Peterson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Health and Human Service Agency Advisory Committee 4.
Everyone good? Reappoint.
Got a motion by Dr. Montgomery to reappoint.
Second.
Got a second by Mr. Trivett. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Hickoryville Fire Department Firefighters Relief Fund Board 1. Got a motion to reappoint by Mr. Gooden. We got a second by Mr. Cogdell. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Kelly Fire Department Firefighters Relief Fund Board 1.
Reappoint.
Second.
Reappoint by Mr. Bullock, second by Dr. Montgomery. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Library Board 2.
Reappoint.
Second.
Make a recommendation by Mr. Peterson, reappoint, second by, Mr. Bullock. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Lisbon Fire Department Firefighters Relief Fund Board one.
Reappoint.
Reappoint by Mr. Gooden,
Second.
second by, Mr. Bullock. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Recreation Committee one.
Cole Kinlaw.
Cole Kentlaw.
Second.
Got a motion by Mr. Peterson, a second by Mr. Cogdell. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Tar Heel Fire Department Firefighters Relief on Board one.
Reappoint.
Reappoint. Got a motion by Mr. Trivett, a second by
Second.
Mr. Bullock. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Tullamore Fire Department Firefighters Relief on Board one.
Reappoint.
Second.
Reappoint by Mr. Cogdell, second by Dr. Mongoins. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. White Oak Fire Department Firefighters Relief on Board.
Reappoint.
Reappoint by
Second.
Mr. Bullock. We got a, second by Mr. Trivett. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. All right, advisory board appointments for consideration during January 21st, 2020 meeting. We need to take a look at it, airport, and Lewis County Planning and Zoning. Individual delegation wish to address commissioners.
Mr. Chair, we do have Mr. Joe Kane has signed it.
The Bladen County resident. Yes, sir. Step forward.
How you doing?
Fine, sir. Where do you live, sir?
There at Tullamore.
Tullamore. Okay. Yes, sir.
My thoughts were, there's a railroad crossing up there on Chicken Foot Road that, doesn't have a lights or safety arm or anything.
Yes.
Is there a chance of putting in a plug for that?
Yes, sir.
Be glad to
Mr. Martin
send a
will
letter.
get county manager to check into that for you, sir.
And then, does the, Bladen County Hospital have a mental hospital wing?
Not at Bladen County, they do at Cape Fear Valley.
My thoughts would be, if you do any additions to it, consider that. More people, got family members that need mental health, care sometimes.
Mr. Brett, I'll take care of that since I'm on that advisory board.
It seems like there are fewer of those in North Carolina.
Mr. Peters is on that board, you sure check into that, sir.
Thank you.
We thank you for coming, sir.
Thank you.
Give Greg your address and stuff so we go.
Okay. Joe King,
Yes, sir. I got it.
218 pages. Yeah. St. Paul.
Matter of interest to commission.
Mr. Brett, I got one thing.
Yes, sir.
Wait,
I need to,
Mr. Martin, go on.
476.
Thank you, Mr. Gaines. All right.
Let's be over here.
Mr. Brett, Mr. Martin, at some point, can you get, bring us a report how property taxes are gonna be affected by buyouts and things like that? If
I will,
you-
yes, sir.
At some point, I don't know when that will be, probably down the road somewhere, but that might be something we need to consider during budget time.
We-
We might have an impact on
We were looking at that in our conversation with Nathan and Lisa. on
it.
this.
Whenever it's convenient. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
The one I got one. I'm gonna, if it's okay with the commissioners, I'm gonna talk with, the East Point Director, Ms. Sarah Strauss. There is a funding allotment for homeless agencies to come in and to provide homeless support for homeless in Bladen County. And I've been seeing several people sitting around all day on the streets and homeless, and I was gonna ask this people he worked with, the Salters and Pastor, to see if we could talk with Ms. Strauss to see if they would give us some funding to assist with homeless shelter.
Yeah, we need to,
And I just wanted to.
you and I, we need to go talk to DSS, because they do a count, I don't know what that county is.
Yeah, 'cause it's some funding there, but I didn't know whether we want to engage in that, so I want to make sure the commission was aware of that.
It's been sent over to New York.
No, they got them here, they sitting out there, how do you get to New York?
Well, that's what New York's done.
Actually, they sit in the
That's what I said,
They really are.
I'm making the joke, but that's.
Yeah, but they really are.
But it's money that's available, so I just want to know if you guys gonna be all right with me asking for that.
I'd like to make one comment. I've had probably 3 calls this week, and I know I can speak for myself, and I feel like I'm talking for the other commissioners. If not, if you you disagree with me, please make your own comments. I've had several concerns from citizens from, the west side of the county and concerns about the way we, view Camorras. I want to adamantly say, I don't think there's anybody that wants to concern for the health of the people, which is number one. Number two, every dollar for this county is important to us. And I emphasize that by saying this. There's concerns about the property values going down. Know that we, the commissioners, are at the utmost concern, because we don't need any property value to go down the way we need funds. So we are very concerned about it. The third thing is, that's under a state investigation with DEQ. We won't take your tax dollars and impede in a state investigation with DEQ handling. And been adamantly spoken already, once it's done, if Camorras doesn't do what the state requires, and at this point, I think they're doing everything that they've been told. They're spending hundreds of millions of dollars to try to do what the state is telling them to do. And, but I just want people to know that we are concerned, but we have to allow the course to run. We pray that it's gonna be fine, but I, for one, want the people to know we are concerned from the health, the values of their home, and because there's a lot of things we have to do in this county and it requires money, so we don't need devaluations, whether it concerns with Smithfield and the water at White Lake. Because if all those things don't go well and do well, the rest of the people's taxes would have to go up, because it takes a certain amount of money to operate this county. So we need values to stay well, so we don't have to apply that to the additional citizens of this county. And I hope that shares the feelings and represents the other commissioners, because we are concerned. But at the same time, we have to allow the proper authorities to do what the state is mandating at this time. But I'm very adamant about that, and I appreciate you allowing me to speak. Yes, sir, Mr. Cox.
The one thing that I would like to, when I went out there, had that last forum at Tar Heel Middle School, it was very informative. It was more, it wasn't concerning the valuation of property or getting mad with Camorras. It was more of an educational process that a lot of people left there and had a better understanding of what is happening. And so I'm thinking if we would all go out there, maybe some of you guys get time to supposed to be in January. It was more educational informing, like to clear up people with birth defects, how they happen, but certain things that's been like taboo, oh my hair gonna fall out and all kind of crazy stuff. It was a more of an educational, informative type situation, where they just talked about things that were matter of fact, not speculative stuff. There was doctors there, science is there. So I think if you get a chance to come out and hear them talk about that, and what Camorras is doing, they talked about the investment they're making and what have benefits to the county. So it was a cool stuff, even Smithfield, all the environmental stuff. So
And with that being said, when the state holds meetings in the surrounding counties and in our county, I think you should also go to those to hear what the state's saying and in their investigations. But let's move on at this time. County Manager, Mr. Greg Martin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to briefly review the calendars with you for the remainder of December and January. And for December, just want to point out that offices will be closed on the 24th, 25th, and 26th in observance of the Christmas holiday, and I certainly do wish you all a Merry Christmas. Moving over to January, offices will be closed on Wednesday, January 1st for the New Year's Day holiday. Also that day, from 11 until 1, there's a New Year's Day lunch that will be held in Bladenboro at the Historical Building. On Monday the 6th at 8 a.m., there's a prayer service here in the Commissioner's Room that the board meets that evening at 6:30. The Diabetes Forum will be held at Baldwin Branch Church on Wednesday the 8th at 5:30 p.m. The JCPC meeting will be held at the Powell Melvin Building on Thursday the 9th at 12 p.m. On Monday the 13th at 5 p.m., the Health and Human Services Advisory Committee meets. The Chamber will meet on the 14th at 12 p.m. Also that day, the Opioid Task Force will meet at 2 p.m. On Monday, the 20th, offices will be closed in observance of the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. There will be a parade that is the 32nd annual Martin Luther King Jr. Parade here in Elizabethtown at 11 a.m. And the board meets on Tuesday, the 21st at 6:30 p.m. There's nothing related to the county. Moving to item B, just want to let you know that you all recall that we submitted a letter of intent for the driving pad to Golden Leaf as part of this community-based grants making initiative. Fortunately, we received word back from Golden Leaf that we were invited to submit a full application. That will be due in February, so we look forward to working on that. I just wanted to share that with you.
Thank you, Mr. Moore.
So, that's all I have at this time, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Got a motion by Mr. Goodman, second by Mr. Dallas. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Thank you, everybody have a good Christmas.
Thank you.